60 seconds.
I do not care to discuss the nature of my relationship with Mr. Burrow. Alright, yes, it's huge.
Hello, players. My name's Raul. I'm the guy you need that's one player. That's fine. Means you can't use the carpool lane, but that's okay. And another thing. You want the seven? Got you covered. I'm all over it. Okay, here we go. A question pops up. You know the answer. You buzz in. You hit the button on your controller that corresponds with the answer. It's that simple. Now check it out. These front buttons are going to be your buzzers, and then you'll hit one of these 4 bad boys to pick the answers. Got it? Good.
10 seconds.
Go to black.
9.
All right, we're
All right,
going.
graphics are good to
7,
go. Bring in the logo.
6, 5, 4, 3.
My Little Doppelganger. Also available, My Little Split Personality and My Little Addiction.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome, welcome. Hi, hello. This is You Don't Know Jack. I'm Cookie, and you're pathetic. Playing by yourself? Go read a book. Oh, all right, whatever. Well, there is one advantage to playing alone. You have plenty of room with the controller. You ready to go? Let's do it. All right, hit me. Coming at you. Excuse me, G.I. Joe, I've got to use the head. You give me a right answer, I give you $3,000. Attention, patriots, now hear this. Instead of candy, participants in your next Veterans Day parade throw G.I. Joe action figures. Given this, what would you definitely not be able to brag about getting at the parade? Beachhead, sneak peek, Hummer, or snow job?
Here's your hat. What's your hurry?
Let's take a look at the right answer. There was never a G.I. Joe action figure named Hummer. Boy, that would really hurt if you tried to catch one of those.
Hey, throw it to me! Over here!
Okay, pick a category. Let's see what we got going. Think when you drink. $2,000 for a correct answer. So you think you're a party animal, huh? Well, which of these could you pour into a glass and chug and still rightly claim you're drinking alcohol? Uric acid, cholesterol, insulin, or bile? Cholesterol is a type of sterol, which is chemically classified as an alcohol. You won't get drunk, but you'll be giving your heart one hell of a hangover. Category, please. One, two, praise the almighty three. And this one is Rockin', Rollin', and Inventin'. $3,000 for this one. Hey, you know that band Jethro Tull and their big hit song Aqualung? No? Well, you should. Considering what Mr. Jethro Tull invented back in the 1700s, the band Jethro Tull should have written a follow-up song to Aqualung called what? Machine Seed Drill, Instrument of Torture, Rigid Airship, or Cotton Gin? No, that'd be Kiss. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I thought you said Cold Gin. Should have picked this. Mr. Jethro Tull invented the machine seed drill. Then he grabbed his flute and pranced around like a ninny. Okay, I need a category.
You can't stop at 3, no, you gotta have 4, yeah!
Well, what do we have here? Famous rulers drunk off of their asses. $2,000 says you don't know this one. Think fast. Considering the fact that his or her people were one of the earliest recorded producers of alcohol, which of these scenarios most likely happened? Ivan the Terrible drinking a Black Russian, King Tut is the first underage drinker, Julius Caesar doing a beer bong, or Marie Antoinette whining too much head?
Chug, 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 chug!
Man, I love toga parties.
Here's what you should have picked. Since the Egyptians are one of the earliest recorded producers of alcohol, King Tut is going to get loaded. And who's going to stop him? The last guy who carded him got his brains yanked out through his nose. I need a category.
You don't wanna blow it on number 5.
Well, looks like this category is over here. And it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Let's rock. Imagine an episode of Scooby-Doo that has the gang working undercover at a carnival. If Scooby becomes a barker, what would you most likely hear? I re-rub and roar roocher, wrap right up and re-raising raggy. Where's the root ren? Or I root on the reel-to-reeler end. A person who uses loud sales pitches to attract people at carnivals is called a barker. Of course Shaggy would be in the freak show because there's nothing weird about a Great Dane walking around in a sports coat and straw hat convincing people to buy tickets to a show. All right, hit me.
Hey, somebody call 911! We've lost a player!
This one's called, That's Not a Smokestack, It's Really Big Incense. This one's worth $1,000. Hey, did you hear the news? There's a tiny little unknown chemical company out there that's trying to fight the system and make a difference. Imagine this. Suppose Dow Chemical used the phrase the Tao of Dow as its new mission statement. Loosely translated, what would this company be trying to get its employees to do? See the light of chlorinated solvents, discover the way of cellulose ethers, learn the power of polyurethane, or feel the energy of industrial foams?
Whoa! Oh, that was nice.
The correct answer is... Tao means the way, and apparently it's either Tao's way or the highway. Okay, pick a category.
Seven, lucky, lucky 7.
For your enjoyment, I go to war for her, and we got $3,000 in the pot. Okay, buzz in when you can tell me which mythological figure might have placed this personal ad. Single white male in search of single white female seeks wife with face that could launch 1,000 ships. Prefer beauty over wealth or glory. Married? Foreign? Even better, golden apple for matchmaker. Who plays this ad? Paris, Hector, Adam, or Priam? Paris was the Trojan who abducted Helen from her Greek husband with the help of Venus. Paris went on to invent the snooty waiter, the $10 Coke, and the month-long vacation in August. Category, please.
We'll call it a date if you can answer question 8.
And I believe this one's called Blame It on Thing, and you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Put your tray in the upright position. It's time for takeoff. If Pugsley from the Addams Family started leaving pug marks around the mansion, what would be true? He should use a coaster, he needs to wear a diaper, he's turned into a tiger, or Gomez will have to post bail. Use a coaster? No, that would be if you were leaving mug marks around the mansion. Lord knows that's irritating. Bet you wish you'd pick this. Pug marks are another name for tiger tracks. The other clue that Pugsley has turned into a tiger is that he stalked, ambushed, and disemboweled Wednesday. Again. Okay, I need a category. Let's finish the game sometime this week.
Aloha, question number 9.
This category's known as the mother of all gooses. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. Just step up and take a swing at this one. If Mother Goose wrote fairy tales for the publication Mother Jones, which of the following tales would most likely be read to small children at bedtime? In next month's issue, players who pick the wrong answers and the losers who love them. For the curious, here's the right answer. Any fairy tale that portrays Reagan as an evil king and praises the spotted owl would fit nicely into a liberal magazine like Mother Jones. And in the next issue, look for an article called How Trickle-Down Economics Forced an Old Woman into a Shoe. I need a category. Hey, guess what? Now you can brag to all your friends that you've been part of a three-way. Okay, listen up. This is pretty simple. You're going to see a three-way like this one. When the correct three-way member is lit up, buzz in. If you make a match, you pocket $1,000. But look out, it'll cost you $1,000 every time you're wrong. Okay, party time. Let's just say this one's known as Those Aren't Pillows. And the comfy three-way for this one is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Okay, hand on your buzzer. Here's your three-way. Woohoo! That's all. Now catch your breath while we see how you did. Well, the word average comes to mind. Let's check out how your overall score looks. One down, round 2 to go. Let's get on it. Every question in round 2 is worth twice as much, so we got some serious cash at stake here. Let's get to it. All right, hit me.
Don't look now. It's question 11.
May I introduce Bummer? Set up straight. This one's worth $6,000. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. geographically speaking, if you are down in the dumps in the doldrums, where are you? Lying in a scrap heap in the Mojave Desert, shivering in a landfill in Siberia, floating in a trash can near the equator, or scattered in the refuse along an alpine trail? The doldrums is an area of calm winds near the equator. I went on a South American cruise once. Now, that was like floating in a garbage can near the equator. The food was okay, though. Okay, pick a category.
I'm getting a rating of 12. Over.
Say hello to... It's a dog! It's a game for old people! Wait, it's both! Think you can handle $6,001 bills? Remember that song about the farmer and his dog? Well, let's change the subject of the song and you tell me the next lyric. Okay, I haven't done this in a while. There was a nationalist who was really arrogant. What is the best choice for the next lyric? And Dingo was his name-o, and Jingo was his name-o, and Stingo was his name-o, or and Frango was his name-o.
Hey, not everybody can be right, just the winners.
And loser is your name-o. Jingo is one who practices jingoism, which is a really arrogant form of nationalism or patriotism. And Jingo was my favorite Beatle, too. Category, please.
Swing your partner 1 and 3. A do-si-do for the big 13.
Open wide and get ready for my horse-headed dad, of course. Better wake up, there's $6,000 at stake. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Which of the following might appear on a Father's Day card given to Mr. Ed? Your loving signet, Wilbur Jr. To the best dad a burro ever had, Eddie. Love ya, Pop, your mule, Edward. Or love on this special day, your hinny, Ted. A mule is the offspring of a male donkey and a female horse. Clearly, you're thinking of the short-lived Mrs. Ed. Let's take a look at the right answer. A hinny is the offspring of a stallion father and a donkey mother. Yeah, Mr. Ed may be able to talk and read cards, but let's see him put on his new Father's Day tie. Okay, I need a category. Pucker up for I love this game. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Okay, let's say every player in the NBA was nicknamed after a type of pasta. If the following NBA athletes had as much twist to their playing styles as their pasta nicknames, whose game would have the most flair? Lasagna Ellis, Rigatoni Kukoc, Fusilli Del Negro, or Penny Hardaway? Fusilli are long strands of curly, twisted pasta. The problem with all these guys is they play really well until they sweat, and then they get all soggy and bloated. I need a category. You chose wisely, my friend. You just got your hands on a this or dat. The category for this dis or dat is moshing to the in-flight entertainment. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's the name of a musical group or an international airline. After each one comes up, if it's a rock group, smack that square button. If it's an airline, you're going to hit the circle, and hit the triangle button if you want to skip. $1,000 for each correct answer, but $1,000 off for each one you miss or any that you just don't get to. Alright, I'll start you off with 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go in. United, musical group or international airline. NWA. Aerosmith. TWA. Air Supply. Jefferson Airplane. Last one. Aeroflot. Thing of Beauty, let's see your new score. Yeah, that's what you want to see. Now let's see what else we got going. All right, hit me. Okay, give it up for... Come on, honey, I know it'll perk up soon. Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. You know that couple from those Taster's Choice commercials? Let's say they're really hitting it off and want to, go all night, but they're out of instant coffee. What could they ingest that would give them the biggest caffeine boost? A can of cola, a cold remedy, a chocolate bar, or a cup of Earl Grey tea? According to the FDA, a can of cola can have up to 72 milligrams of caffeine, making it a potent caffeine source. Times like these are made for carbonated sugar water. Okay, pick a category.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, quest on 17.
Now serving. Drinking 9 to 5. This one can net you $6,000. Heads up, here it comes. Because its product is least likely to give you a hangover, which company could you drink on the job and not worry about missing work the next day? A vodka importer, a champagne bottler, a whiskey distributor, or a red wine grower? Vodka has the least amount of congeners in it, so drink for drink, vodka is the least likely to give you a hangover. So if you work for an importer of vodka, drink up. But I wouldn't let the boss see those crates of tonic water you have under your desk. Category, please. The selection is, my dad's minivan is a bitchin' stereo. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Let's see how you handle this one. Considering its name, which car was most likely designed to carry up to 4 musicians to band practice and make trips to the grocery store in 3 distinct movements? Honda Accord, Ford Tempo, Honda Prelude, or Hyundai Sonata? No, this is a chord. And this is a chord on a cold morning. Looks like you got a flat. A sonata is a piece of chamber music for up to 4 performers written in 3 distinct movements. 4 passengers and 3 distinct movements? I thought I told you to go before we left. Okay, I need a category. Shake hands with. Great party, but the wieners are scorched. How does $2,000 sound? Okay, imagine this year you decide to have your annual summer barbecue someplace really warm. The sun. Based on the name given to the surface of the sun, what brand of beer will be most plentiful at your barbecue? Corona, Heineken, Red Dog, or Miller? The outermost layer of the sun is called the corona. Can you imagine the size of the lime? I need a category.
Question number 20.
This one likes to go by, like the Sands Hotel, but different. How does $4,000 grab you? Okay, imagine this. You're traveling in the Middle East and you're desperate to find some lodging for a few nights. If If you found a vacancy at a place called the Bedouin and Breakfast, what might be one of the terms you'd have to agree to? No sexual activity after sundown, location of lodging may change at any time, must accept your maid as a lifelong servant, or stealing of towels punishable by death. Bedouins are a nomadic people, so you might have to check out unexpectedly. But since you're in the Middle East, I wouldn't complain. You could be bombed out unexpectedly. All right, hit me. Looks like you've jacked before. Commit this clue to memory. It'll save your life someday. It's like Child's Play, but not like the movie with the killer doll. It's different from that. Okay, good luck. That Jack attack like a finely tuned instrument. Take a look at your final score. That's the game. Player, I couldn't have done a better job myself. But then, I wasn't playing by myself, was I? But seriously, player, and I don't say this to just everybody.
You don't know Jack!
All right, that's one more in the can, folks. Hey, Raul, what's happening?
All right, so you made it onto the high scoreboard. If you're so great, maybe you ought to try taking on, oh, I don't know, an opponent? Enter your name, please. Very good. Now I'll go alert the media and see if we can get some press coverage for you.
What?
Hey, listen, if you want to play another game, just let me know when you're ready, and I'll make sure that we're ready, okay?
Spots on the front of my pants, too. You did? Sure, but then I got the Shield. The Shield? What is it? The Shield is the leakage absorption pad for men that takes the anxiety out of post-urination drip. No more shaking, no milking, no painful twisting.
Sounds great, but how does it work?
Here, let me show you.
Oh.
It's that easy.
Thanks, Dan.
My pleasure. Say, is that your Shield? Or are you just happy to see me?
See what's inside this month's Just For Her magazine.
10 sexy new hairdos.
Fat-free entrees. Starve yourself in style.
How to tell if he secretly hates you.
12 tips for a sexy belly button.
5 personality traits you should always hide.
A token career article.
More reasons never to leave the house without makeup.
He'll like you if you put your own needs aside.
Your breasts can defy gravity. Here's how.
Yes, you can force him to love you.
There's always something to obsess about. Just for her.
Ouch.
Do your thighs sweat and chafe when you walk?
Yes.
Eliminate chub rub forever with the new cellulite lubricant, Cellulube. It'll grease up your flabby spots.
I used to be a supermodel, but now I sell embarrassing personal items. So, go buy it.
Why suffer painful sores and blisters when you wear hot pants? Slide through with Cellulube.
With Cellulube, my thighs don't stick together. I can even wear Daisy Dukes.
Hey, I have jock itch.
Get your own product, buddy.
Wait, I'll walk with you.
Ooh, your thighs are so slippery.
Don't let chub rub ruin your social life. If you have thunder thighs, you need Cellulube.
Have a good day at work, honey. Don't forget to pick up Sally from her ballet class, retile the bathroom, and meet me at the PTA meeting tonight.
Okay, dear, I'll see you tonight. I'm a man, a real man. And being a man, I have special needs. In these hectic times of 60-hour work weeks, raising a family, and seeing what's on cable, a man has to make sure he takes care of himself. That's why I drink man juice for men. Man juice is a natural blend of fresh barley, brewed hops, Old Spice, bananas fried in butter, and love. Manly love.
Oh, honey, I nearly forgot. I also need you to build a sun deck before you leave for work.
No problem at all. Not with man juice. Oh, and dear, don't forget about our plans for after the meeting.
Oh, honey, I love you and your man juice.
Man juice for men. If you're not drinking man juice, then you must be a pussy.
Wow.